all this presentation to you. The slogan of the campus party, they just mentioned about, we don't talk about the future, we build the future. I do believe this kind of a slogan is come to you. All of you is trying to start. And the major spirit of a startup is you don't want to only talk about the future. You want to build the future. Is that right? And what else we can do? What Triple can do? We are trying to bridge the future, and we are your help. I belong to Triple. It's a Taiwan Rapid Innovation Prototyping League for entrepreneurs. And we are trying to connect the startup and the ecosystem. What kind of ecosystem we have? Because maybe you already understand that Taiwan was famous by their manufacturing power with higher quality and reliability for many decades. You can see the video. All these products are manufacturing from Taiwan. This is our manufacturing members. Apply your idea to submit your needs, and we will help you for matchmaking. Okay. There are some attended just come here, so I'd like to notice that there are some brochure on the desk, so you can freely to get it. And for startup company, there are so many. Most of a startup company, I think around 25% of a startup company can deliver their prototype on time, especially when they get fund from crowdfunding. So that's the problem, because most of a startup team, they do have an idea, but they don't know how to manufacture it. So that's what Triple can service you, because we are trying to help you with our professional service to reduce all this effort to find a suitable manufacturing power. the pains of a startup. What it is? This is maybe we can zoom in. So this is might be a UFO. Yes, the major pains of a startup is a UFO. What is a UFO? It's underestimate cost and fabrication obstacles, and also overseas logistics. If you are trying to do startup, you will never think about only doing business in your territory, such as Thailand only. You are trying to do global. That's why overseas logistics will be your major challenge. So who we are? Triple is a matchmaking platform and for global startup company. And as the video just mentioned about, innovation, you have an idea and pass through our Triple's platform. Then we will help you to go the rapid prototype league. Then our major focus by now is in ICT, IoT, wearable device, and advanced manufacturing. And the most important part is medical device. Why medical device? Because my previously working experience is in medical device for over 2 decades, and I much more focused in class 3. So I think this is what we can help you more, especially in medical device. And all of our other colleagues, they are major in ICT, IoT, and they all have experience over 2 decades. As you might already understand, from your idea to engineer verification and go through the design verification and also product verification, then comes to the final mass production. There are so many challenges in this process, and we can also help you from engineer verification to mass production. And the service type is not only for prototype service, but also for variated service. And also we have R&D variated. And our industry segment is not only in ICT, IoT, but also in some customer goods. And I would like to broaden this kind of biomedical related issues. And what is the advantage to cooperate with Triple? There are so many advantages, but the most important part is we are much more IP respect mindset. You can go to China for Triple service, but you will never find a very high quality and high reliability partners. You can come to us. We can service you with high quality and high reliability service. Why? Because Taiwan is famous by our OEM and ODM experience for many decades. This is also some mature process. We have a global representatives of Triple based on our each service, because each is the biggest research institute in Taiwan. So now we have Japan, Europe, and also America. What is our next step? This is time zone different. our next step is trying to become a sound never says service. There are some pictures of our previously activity. I'd like to help you understand more about our service with our successful case. This is a smart brewer device. This team just correct their first fund by crowdfunding. I think it's $2 million from US, and this team is original from Taiwan, from university. So they are trying to develop a device. You can choose what kind of food you want, just at home. Put the fruit inside their device, then become a very good wine. And there are also some UV. So if there are some problem, come to your winemaker device. It will spontaneously communicate to your mobile phone by app. Then you will understand there is something wrong in your weekend wine. So I'd like to ask you a question. What do you think? If you're trying to develop this kind of a device, how many issues need to integrate? No? Only few? How many issues should be integrated to become a smart home brewer? Manufacturing and marketing, and how many different kind of a field? It gains a lot. Yeah. So, yeah, you cannot sell to your neighborhood. You can only drink with your friend, because your friend, if there is something wrong by your wine, they will not to sue you. So you cannot sell to others. This kind of a device, there are some internal issues very important. As you just mentioned, there are some regulation issues, because if this is for sale or non-sale, I think they are directly go to the non-sale. And there are also some ICT related issues, because there are APP inside. And also they have some IoT related issues. And they do still need to integrate some pH meter and biosensors inside. So many kind of field integrate to one device. the startup team cannot know more all of this. So that's why we are trying to help them to integrate all these different kind of a field for manufacturing. This is only one case. And this smart dumbbell, I try to explain to you. This is this smart dumbbell is the star team is that, how come they have this kind of idea? They are car engineer, so they found that there's a car brake. Car brake can, is that possible? We're using car brake system to become your smart dumbbell. So they are trying to apply car engineer to home gym, and so but they only understand about the car brake. So we still need to help them how many issues should be integrated, design and physiology, and also there are some very precisely design inside this device. So we help them to find other fields expertise and help them to integrate to become a smart dumbbell. Now this device is already in my office, and I can show you my arms when I took. Just kidding. Okay, so this is an idea from different kind of a field to approach a complete different field. So I'd like to show you this kind of example. Is trying to share with you is that you were always thinking about the new idea from your own base fundamental to other field. So that's why I think if you join to this kind of an event, you can see different kind of a field, then can inspire you to have a different idea. Yeah, thank you. This is also a very good example of a space case. It would be great when you shopping too much. What do you think about this innovation? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. This suitcase. Yeah, yeah. And I'd like to introduce more about this case because this idea is come from the luggage company. The president's son, he just graduated, and he comes up this kind of idea because his father established this company with luggage-related field for many decades. So they are traditional luggage company. But his son have this kind of idea and try to develop how many different kinds of field inside this smart suitcase. How many different kinds of fields integrate to this smart suitcase? Pardon? Industry. I think there's so many GPS inside and the IoT inside, software inside, APP, and also durable tests inside, and so many issues is far behind their traditional knowledge. So they are original from US. So they come to Taiwan. Then we help them to find our supply chain. And after 1 week stay in Taiwan, they directly fly to China, Shenzhen, for cheaper supplier. Then after 1 week stay in Shenzhen, they back to Taiwan, then sign a contract. Because still the major issues I just mentioned. If you want a cheaper supplier, or you just want a supplier, you don't need come to Taiwan. But if you want a high quality and with high reliability partner, you can come to Taiwan. We can help you because we are much more IP respect mindset in already imprint to our DNA. And this is also other case. Very delicious. So is that good? You want buy one? Already manufacturing in Taiwan, and with our corporation, MSI is the biggest, I think, desktop biggest OEM company in Taiwan. So how come this kind of food technology manufacturing by computer-related company? Because there are so many hardware and software integrate. We are much more focused on this kind of hardware integrate expertise. So that's why we can cooperate with them. Although there are so many different language. So there are wise men say that entrepreneurship is jumping off a cliff and assembling one on the way down. I'd like to say with Triple, you will be not only soft landing, but also fly higher. This is my today's presentation, and I'd like to leave more time to have an interaction with all of you. Is that okay? Okay. So, do you have any question to Triple? So all of you is trying to start up your own business.
ถามเป็นภาษาไทยได้นะครับถ้าไม่มั่นใจ
Yeah.
I don't have any idea yet about how to start anything, but yes, it's good to understand how you implement the prototype making. But I would like to know if you integrate like cultural issue or any legal issue into the prototype making, like when you got an idea from a startup entrepreneur and you give them the idea of how to manufacture the prototype.
Yeah.
And do you study the target customer? I mean, in that country, specific country, or you give the advice of how they can market their product in different country.
Yeah, I do believe you just asked a very good question, because most of our target customer, they are thinking that if I do have an idea and what kind of a benefit I can get from Triple, only manufacturing? No, because can you imagine if you have an idea and trying to manufacturing with Triple, and we will provide you a very qualified manufacturing partners, and all these partners already OEM or ODM for other global biggest company. So is that possible? If you manufacturing in Taiwan, and they will help you to find another channel. Honestly speaking, we don't provide marketing service in our platform, but they already have a marketing channel under this kind of a platform. Can you understand? Because if they help you manufacturing more, if you sales more, they will help you manufacturing more. So all benefit of both parties is consistent. Okay.
So, hi, I'm Nati from Makerspace Thailand.
Yeah.
So nice to meet you. So as I understand, your business is about you have a consortium of factories and manufacturers, and you're here to help people develop and build out their prototypes, right? So in that case, because Thailand is also a manufacturing country.
Yeah.
So how do you see that Taiwan and Thailand, can our ecosystems coexist and help each other? Because we also do manufacturing, you guys do manufacturing.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I do believe you just ask a question with very high grade in government related, but I can also show you the because this is my third time come to visit Thailand. My first time is I think 3 months ago, and I do appreciate and I do impressed by the activities in Thailand, because let me back to the question is how we can cooperate, because Taiwan, there are so many biggest manufacturing company in Taiwan and also in Thailand as well, but we are different kind of field major. For example, I do see a lot of biggest vehicle company in Thailand, auto machine, and also some vehicle company manufacturing in Taiwan. I think around most of Asia cars manufactured in Thailand, but not in Taiwan. And for IoT or ICT related field, Taiwan is much more focused on ICT and IoT related field. That's why I already proposed to Software Park and STI that if possible, we can cooperate in different kind of a field, because food technology, auto machine technology, vehicle technology, you are the most expertise. But in IoT and ICT and other field, Taiwan might have more benefit. So is that possible? We can cooperate from our different core strengths to do this kind of a business. That's what I'm saying.
So, because I do like Taiwanese manufacturing. I do like the machinery that I see out there. I like your chips. But then we have like things like Shenzhen in China, Shenzhen in China. So how does the Taiwanese ecosystem compare to that? Because I know a lot of people are going over there right now to do a lot of like chip manufacturing or even prototyping.
Yeah.
So what do you feel that that Taiwan and Triple can provide that we can't find from places in Shenzhen, like from like Seed Studio or whatnot?
Yeah. For these issues, honestly speaking, Shenzhen with more manufacturing power, because they are biggest country, and they already government directly fund to support their manufacturing. But Taiwanese government is trying to differentiate from the manufacturing oriented concept. We are trying to do much more in customer made, and so it means that smaller quantities, but different many kinds of style in one company, and we are trying to upgrade our manufacturing. We don't want to just as our previously thinking. We trying to get an invoice with lots of quantity and my lower quality.
Okay. So like one of the problems that we have with working with manufacturing bases in China is that, well, quite honestly, when we create a prototype and we send it off to China to get manufactured, they're just going to steal the item, right? So basically there's intellectual property theft going left, right, and center in China. So what's your IP laws like in Taiwan, and how are we protected?
I do appreciate it for your question. May I buy you a drink?
Absolutely. You like beer?
Because I think this is my major purpose, and it's a major issues of Triple. Because as I just keep mention about this, Taiwan is a very IP respect mindset already implanted to our DNA. So for the process, I'd like to share with you about our process. The process of a triple service, when you are a doctor, you have a idea, and come to triple's platform. Then you still need to express some of your idea, but it's public information. So I will release your information to our members, and I will try to help you to matchmaking with qualified manufacturing power, maybe 3 or 4. Then I will arrange a meeting, a conference call meeting with you, and also with me as well. So there are 3 parties conference call. Then you will understand if this manufacturing power is qualified or not. If you do agree this is a qualified partner, then we will go through next stage, trying to sign the MOU and the NDA first. This kind of a legal document will protect your idea first. Then our next step is you can already sign the NDA and the MOU. Then you can release more of your idea to the manufacturer. Then we go to the real contract. How many pieces, how many quantities, and how much is the price. So for this kind of but you might think that if this kind of a legal document is good enough, Triple's service is a government fund. So all of these partners is already, we have a due diligence and also qualified by our platform. So you can feel confidence to contact with them. And also, by the way, I'd like to mention another issue that when you're trying to communicate with this partner, you can feel very, very confident because we will help you to protect your IP. Okay?
Okay, good. Glad to hear.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I'll take you up on the beer.
Thank you, thank you. And I also have some for sure. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, sure. Thank you. We keep in touch.
Yes, please. But yeah, we produce prototypes. You can see our booth outside. We're working with a smart car with a simulator and stuff. So come by.
Sure.
But we make prototypes. So one of the things is I know that Thailand, we don't have the entire ecosystem for manufacturing.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go to China because if I go to China, I might split up to 10 different manufacturers so they don't copy my tech. So for me, it's like, okay, I'd rather find something that I don't mind paying a little bit more
Yeah.
if I have peace of mind.
Yeah.
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 That's why I will manufacture in Thailand where I can. I know that, for example, Taiwan, there's so many things in Taiwan. One of the biggest things I remember back in the day is you guys produce like all the ranches in the world. And when we had that big, like, was it flood or everybody was in Taiwan and all the ram in the world disappeared. Yeah? So I know you guys are good at it. So if I go to China, okay, sure. But as I said, like I have friends, they manufacture their stuff in China. And they do it stupidly. They go to one factory. And that one factory, like, okay, they'll make the order for my dumbass American friend. And then he'll go, okay, great, I made my stuff. And then when he's not looking, the Chinese will take the mold and then produce it themselves. My other friend, he was walking around in China. He goes, hey, that's my friend's invention that he made and he's selling for $80. Oh, they're selling on the sidewalk for $5. So it's like, okay, well, yes, China is a good place. But come on, let's be realistic. There's no IP protection in China. And at the same time, there's good manufacturing in China. Yes, but all the good manufacturers are taken up. Yeah? So the only people that have any spare capacity are the ones that are not so good. So we're left with that dilemma. So, for example, if I want to scale up my operations and manufacture in China, how many pieces can I make? Like, let's say that 3D printer, the food 3D printer you showed, how many of those can you produce in a month? What kind of manufacturing capability do you have?
They might need to ask you for the minimal quantities about 10,000. 10,000. I'd like to say that also there are some customers ask about the question that if a triple is only do prototype, only 10 pieces or only 100 pieces or only 200 pieces. No, because this kind of a process, prototype process, I'd like to mention this is initial our relationship first. Then after that, maybe you already pass through the marketing test. Then you will ask for from 100 pieces to 1,000 pieces or 10,000 pieces. You can still manufacturing in Taiwan. And also from the prototype process, you can also understand and also can tune your product as well. So this process is a quite an important part. So you can maybe your ideas can only produce in laboratory, but you go to our triple service with a real manufacturing partner, then you can realize what kind of a spec need to tune to the real product. I think this process is quite important, and most of the startup team don't understand this. So you can process this prototype first, then to understand the real manufacturing process and also tune your product as well. Then go to the next step. Maybe you can scale up your manufacturing. Still manufacturing in Taiwan. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I will come to your.
Okay, cheers.
Thank you. Okay, sure. So we already finished.